Good morning. We are at Stoltzfus RV and Marine in Westchester, PA. This is where we bought our RV almost 3 years ago now, and this is the exact spot that we picked it up from. They have a little tiny campground sort of thing in their parking lot with electrical hookups, and we often park here the night before we have an appointment in the next morning so that they can get us in first thing in the morning. So we are just making a quick stop here. We stayed here overnight. They're going to just do our annual forever warranty inspection that we have to do every year to keep up our warranty. And they're going to repack our wheel bearings, rotate the tires, and replace the back J panels on our rig one more time. They've already done it twice, but you might remember if you've been watching that we had that frame failure last time we came through Stoltzfus. They replaced the J panels. We drove to Connecticut. The frame failed and detached from the rig, and we had so much new welding and gussets put under here that our rig is so solid now. So it stops that swaying in the back that was causing those J panels to buckle. So we're going to have them replaced under warranty one more time, and hopefully this will be the end of it. So I'm really hoping that this is not going to take more than 3 or 4 hours because we have a long drive today to get over towards Cape Cod, and hopefully we can get out of here early afternoon and make that trip before dark. So what are we going to do all day? Well, we're just going to sit in the truck and work, and Ella's going to hang out in the back seat. All right, 5.5 hours later, we're ready to get out of here. These J panels look great. They look much better than the last time they were done, so I'm hopeful that that will be a final repair on those. We do have some issues with the rubber gasket that goes along the top of our slide. It has come loose, and it's kind of a result of that frame issue that we had last year. When the frame buckled, the slide kind of came out of alignment, and because we've been putting it in and out of alignment, it's rubbing that rubber gasket up there and tearing it all apart. So we have scheduled to come back through here in November around Thanksgiving, and we'll get some of these other things addressed at that time. But glad to be done right now. Let's get on the road. So we have been making our way north in the very early off season this year. And this is the third campground that we have been to, checked in close to opening weekend. We were at Williamsburg, Virginia, the 1st of April, right when they opened. We were at Lancaster, Pennsylvania, April 15th, right when they opened. And now the beginning of May at Gateway to Cape Cod. This is their first weekend. It is so quiet and deserted here. There's hardly any people here. And it's deceiving because there's a lot more rigs here than people, because people have just left them here over the winter. You know, they store them, they have annual or seasonal sites, I guess. And there's lots of seasonal rigs here that are unoccupied. But also the weather is very chilly. It's in the low 40s right now, just taking an evening walk. And I can see that even on the rigs where there are vehicles and lights on inside, there's no people outside because it's cold. So it just gives this kind of very quiet, eerie mood and vibe to the campground, which I love. Jason is out of town for a few days, so I'm here by myself anyway and just really enjoying the peace and quiet. I've just been working in the RV, doing a little yoga, doing a little housework and cleaning, and taking care of Ella. And just such a peaceful time around here. Now, I wouldn't mind if it was a little bit warmer, but along with heat comes crowds and bugs and, hot days. So sometimes it's nice just to cool off a little bit. Oh, and here's some brave souls who are tenting this weekend. They're braver than me. Okay, to be fair, some people are out. One thing I always think is intriguing when I come to Cape Cod or anywhere in this area is cranberry bogs. And you might not know how cranberries are grown if you haven't grown up around them, but they're in these waterlogged fields, and cranberries grow on vines, and then the fields are flooded to float the cranberries up to the top, and that's how they can be harvested. I was lucky to find this tractor, some kind of machinery out here today working in the field. I've never seen that before. Now, cranberries are harvested in the fall, and right now it's April, so it's obviously not a harvester, but I don't know if they are fertilizing out there or planting or what they're doing, but that was really fun to see. I love to drive by them. And on the way into Thousand Trails Gateway to Cape Cod, there's a whole bunch of bogs on the way in, so that's always fun to see. Look who came to visit me. These two guys came down from Boston and they stayed in a tent overnight right outside the RV. The weather is beautiful down here, so it was a good opportunity for them to get away and have some couple time. And now James is going to teach me how to throw a knife. They've got special throwing knives. We're throwing it against a dead tree. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And yesterday we went out to Cape Cod. We did some antiquing because these guys need some lamps for their apartment. We found some great lamps. It was fun. Glad to have them for the weekend.
Yeah.
Right.
I know, I'm just...
Nice. First try. Very good.
Ooh. Nice. The first three were great. Very vertical.
Close.
Lots of real close. Under rotated.
2-0.
I got two on the last one.
Oh yeah, you got two on the
2-2.
first one. 2-2.
You're going to step, and again, hips and knife forward to the target, toe forward to the target, and then I guess as you release high is the number one key, and then try to have the tip like release early in the flip so that most of the flip is occurring in the air before you screw it up. So it's like a nice tight.
Are you trying to like really
flip.
spin it like an axe? Like,
No, just you gotta get a sense for it. It's like juggling.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you still want to like...
Hey.
There, stick it in the ground.
There it is.
Yeah, don't throw so much with your body, just do it with your hand.
Okay.
I don't know.
There it is. Yeah.
You can rotate your hand a little. Just
Yeah,
don't,
yeah,
like,
exaggerate
flick
it.
it down.
I didn't get any, but I came close. So you just take video and then you'd like pull off whatever the best.
Pull the image that you
screenshot
like.
is. Everybody's smiling.
You're nice.
Perfect. Oh, there. Thank you.